So we had a massive storm last night with huge pieces of hail. I'm getting ready to check on the garden and see if there was any damage. Hopefully the garden's fine. Yeah, it's wet. So I set all of my plants underneath the table here. I set the pepper next to the door just to try to give it, in case the wind blew, something to lean on. I even ran out and got my milkweed and brought it up on the porch. I was so afraid this thing was going to break. But yeah, I put all these guys under here to protect them. The celosia under there. Let's go check the garden. I hope nothing is broken. Well, so far everything looks fine. Everything is drenched. Tomatoes look fine. Peppers look fine. Spaghetti squash. Now look how big that is just from, what was it, 2 or 3 days ago? It wasn't even at the top of that. Now it's over top of that. Isn't that crazy? How quick plants grow. So let's see. Oh no. Well, sunflower broke. Darn. Well, I'll have to plant another one in its place. And luckily, sunflowers grow very quick, so hopefully if I plant a new one, it'll catch up to the rest. Let's see, the tomatoes look okay. I was really worried about the peppers here because they only have like this little skewer stick, and this is a really tall poblano pepper. So these sunflowers look good. Everything looks fine. Thank goodness. Amaranth didn't break. All of the melons look good. So I don't think any tomatoes broke, which is awesome, thank goodness. You can just see that, like, the growth, the crazy growth after a good rain or a storm. Rainwater does have nitrogen, so plants just take off after a storm. Everything looks good though, besides that poor little sunflower. Look at all the tomatoes on the black cherry. This was another really tall poblano plant. We have another really tall one over here. Wow, that is a weird looking bug. Look at this little guy. He's like looking at me, getting ready to attack. Don't know what he is, and I'm kind of afraid to touch him to knock him off. So the calendula, I'm gonna have to come out here and harvest these flowers. So they look like they're spent here. They didn't last very long, wow. maybe like less than a week, or maybe a week. But those little flowers didn't last at all. I thought calendula would last longer than that. The beans all laying on the ground, lima beans. But, oh, look at the sugar snap pea. Little baby sugar snap pea. See, look. Everybody says you can't grow sugar snap peas in the heat. They're a cool weather crop. They have to be grown in the early spring or the fall. This is why I don't listen to anyone. You will hear so many people say so many different things about so many different plants. Just put something in the ground and see what it does. This is like midsummer. Next month is July. We've had 100-degree days, 90-degree days. And this guy is pumping out sugar snap peas. Over here also. Check it out. Just break the rules. See what happens. Have the sun gold here. All of these massive trusses of tomatoes. Brandywine. So here is a tomato that did fall over. This is a Cherokee purple. Luckily, doesn't look like it broke. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Yeah, I see a slit there. Oh, maybe it can heal from that. I hope. No. But, so if this side did break, luckily, we forgot to prune it. So it does have another main stem right here. So sometimes if you forget to prune your tomatoes, it's a good thing. If they break, you'll have another stem to rely on. I'll come out here later on and tie this guy up, see if it still survives. Maybe it'll patch itself up and come back, because there are quite a bit of tomatoes on this. That would really suck if I have to cut it off, but like I said, at least we have another stem there. Then we have a Paul Robeson here. Has some leaf browning on it. I might cut those off. And it's been very wet the past 2 days. So I'm hoping that these plants don't get any type of disease from being so wet. Look at the little, oh, baby watermelon. And I don't see any male flowers. Unfortunately, a lot of my watermelons, they do have baby watermelons on them, like all over them, but I haven't seen any male flowers yet, so there's nothing to pollinate them with, which means that unfortunately, the little baby watermelons will probably shrivel up and die. Let me see. Yeah, here's another one. Oh no, and I can't find a male flower to pollinate with. Let's go check the other watermelon plants and see if I can find a male flower. So So on here, another female flower. Really? Usually all of my plants have nothing but male flowers for the first like couple weeks. This was a male flower, but it bloomed yesterday. I wonder if I can still use the pollen on this in this guy. I'm gonna try. Wait a second. Might be a waste of time, but just stick it down in there. I'll go do my other ones. Pollinating my watermelons in the rain. A little for you. This is hard doing this with one hand. And plus I have something under my arm. This probably isn't gonna work, but I'd rather try it and see than do nothing. Okay. Hopefully one of those will mature into a juicy little watermelon, but we'll see. So, let's check on the flowers back here. So it looks like, oh no. Looks like some yarrow might have broken. So I'll come out here later on and take some jute twine and put around this and then tie it to the fence back there. I can't tell if the stem is broken or not. That really sucks. I just got that yarrow like 2 weeks ago and was so excited to put it in the ground. Chamomile looks fine. Thankfully, all of the tomatoes besides this poor Cherokee purple here, and it's my fault for not tying that end up. Looks like a little marigold broke. Well, everything else looks fine, thank goodness. So, very thankful about that. I did come out yesterday before, like 2 minutes before the storm started, and I had my little jute twine, and I was gonna hurry up and tie some things up, and then I got terrified right as I was going to do it when I realized that I would be tying all of these tomatoes up to giant metal trellises during a storm in which there is tons of lightning. So quickly decided not to do that. But so we may have lost a Cherokee purple and unfortunately a little sunflower over there, but I'm thankful that's it. I'm going to try to bring the Cherokee purple back, but if not, like I said, there's another stem. Hopefully it'll do okay. The other stem isn't the main stem. It's a sucker stem, but it should do fine. I'm hoping. So I'll do another update in a couple days when a couple more things bloom, and we'll see how that tomato does and if it comes back.